came to England to skate the Flyleather Janoski and to see where Flyleather was made. I knew that Nike made a lot of shoes. And so I knew that, like, you got to be able to make recycled shoes.
Stefan feels strongly about doing the right thing in the world, and I think this material on his shoe is something he can feel really proud of.
When we went to go see where Flyleather was made, we brought Elissa, Korahn, and we met Mandy there, and John Kennedy gave us a really good tour.
How are you liking your safety shoes?
I like them a lot.
What you're going to see when you go at the beginning of the process is we've got a lot of leather scraps that otherwise would have just gone into waste. We started a program with the SB team in Nike just over a year ago. Really excited to work with them on the Janoski project. So it's a bit like an airport carousel. The material's being automatically brought up here. They're just checking to make sure there's no defects or anything with it, and then it gets loaded into the process. Right. So essentially, by taking offcuts from leather that otherwise would have gone to landfill, we're able to upcycle those and create a new high-performance material. So this is part of the material, how it comes into us. Up to 50% goes into landfill today and is wasted.
But not anymore.
Not all of it now.
That's great.
And then we deconstruct it. So this is now individual leather fibers. So this is like the building blocks of the materials. And then we create a web. We have a consistent layer of all this material. We then take 2 of these layers and we bond them together, but we just use water, so no chemicals.
How does water do that?
Very small water jets with really high energy, really high power. And the energy of the water knits the leather fibers together. But we've now got it on a roll that's up to 1,000 meters long. And that means we can now process it in the way that you would process a textile. So essentially, we're taking stuff that would go to landfill, we're relifing it, but we're also doing it in a lean, clean manufacturing way.
Really cool. Hopefully other people will want to do stuff like this too, you know, and like reusing all the garbage that we have because we have a lot of garbage.
With Flyleather, you're really starting to have the conversation about circularity because you're keeping something out of the landfill and continuing the life of it.
Can you do this with like used tennis shoes or something like that?
Today we don't, because actually the most carbon-friendly, lowest carbon way of doing this is to take this material here, rather than taking a post-consumer and having to strip off the color and strip out the coatings. So that actually would be higher energy, higher impact of doing that. And there's a lot of this stuff around the world. But we're working on the next generation, which is going to lower the carbon footprint even further.
Flyleather is like a baby step, but it's a really good step. It's like we should learn how to use the stuff we're throwing away. This is a really good start to changing.
This is the first Flyleather shoe that we have made specifically for a performance category. So the fact that skateboarders are going to be skating in this is awesome because we know they're really going to put it to the test. Because materials make up 60% of our environmental footprint at Nike, and so that really starts to move the needle when we talk about reducing our environmental footprint.
We're literally reducing the footprint because it's lighter.
We take the scraps and we make the shoes. So what can be done after?
After someone's done skating in the shoes, they can participate in the Reuse a Shoe program.
It's going to be in skate shops. You can put your old shoes in, go in the bin. We're going to grind it up.
In the 90s, we launched Nike Grind. We take old shoes, take them apart, and the bottom of the shoe is thrown in and ground up, and basically the machine spits out little rubber pieces.
It's going to be basketball courts, yoga mats, flip-flops, flower pots. Just keep them out of the landfills. I'm optimistic about the world. The younger skaters that I've met, they really are like positive and smart. If that's a reflection of other people in the world, I think that's a good sign. They can watch this video and then they can start to think about it too. Like some kid is gonna watch the Flyleather thing, he's like, well, I've got an even better way to recycle or use landfill, or the next person can go, actually, I think it would be better if you did this. And it could build up into something really good. I mean, who knows? Small things, but it helps.